No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station. Mr. Cowboy Nation. You chose the right station. Mr. Cowboy Nation. Mr. Cowboy Nation. Cowboy Nation.
What it do? What it do, everybody? This shit dog, Mr. Cowboy Nation. I got a couple things going on, so I'm late because I've been watching this documentary, and I didn't know it was 5 parts. Y'all, why y'all ain't tell me that thing was 5 parts? I didn't the whole morning got away from me. I had none of this shit. I'm sorry, y'all, but I was watching the documentary. I got blue under here. I can't put him outside because it's raining. So yeah, if you hear something big, sound like something big up under me snoring and farting, it's probably him. All right. So anywho, I am the proprietor of this show. Can you dig it? So you're gonna see that right there. You know what I'm talking about? Cool. So also, if you can do me a favor and share this to your favorite sports group. I'm trying to get us some company in here. Y'all bear with me. I got this dog running around, man. You gonna hear him all through the show. He gonna come here. He gonna want to play and everything. But I got some file on the spit. You know what I'm saying? So watching that documentary, it was I actually took some notes. So the thing that stood out to me watching that documentary is something that I've been saying like a lot far as with why we were winning back then, right? You had Jerry, who's excellent in marketing, great at marketing, like one of the best. I think far as marketing, Jerry Jones gonna probably be the GOAT, right? For him to like where he's taking the Cowboys globally, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like you can't question him in that aspect of regard. The problem with him is he think he can coach a football team too, and he can't, right? So, and I think that was at the end of the day, that was, and they said, you know, Jerry always got to be the guy. He always got to be the guy, even though you were never the football guy. You were the business guy, right? So you needed somebody to run a football team because you admitted out of your own mouth, you know what the hell you was doing. So you trusted Jimmy with all of the football, and by golly, it worked, right? Jimmy built the monster. You know what I'm saying? So, and you had to have credit for that. Well, I can coach this. Say, no, you can't, Jerry. No, you can't. No, you can't. It's the reason you wouldn't got Jimmy, right? So, it's just, you know, to see that, and he's been trying to do it his way for the past 30 years. This, like, I think Shotty, well, he brought Parcells in, but he really didn't let Parcells do what he wanted to do, you know. But he always meddled. So I don't know. Hopefully, he can not meddle with Shotty. I don't want to get ahead of the show. I'm gonna talk about Shotty a little later. But that setup, I think that setup the way it was ran, I think that's why it was successful. Like it was, I think that's why we would, because everybody was in their lane and playing their part, right? And you know, oh Jerry, I think Jerry would probably do it different now though if he can go back. But damn Jerry, and which brings me to, since we talking about Jerry, let me play this video right quick. Let me play this video right quick because I got questions about this Michael Parsons situation. So I'm gonna play this video, man, and y'all let me know what y'all.
Totally ready. Coming in.
Michael Irvin.
Michael
Parsons. Got it.
Coming in, want to talk. Now, he says he didn't want to talk
This is in
necessarily
March.
about a negotiation, but he wanted to talk.
Okay.
Okay? Jerry, can I have your cell number? I don't ever give anybody my cell number.
That is true.
I want to give you my cell number. We negotiate, we go back and forth, we come through, we go the next day, we negotiate, get it all done. I get a call. I don't want you to call me anymore. Micah, don't call me anymore.
He said
so
that
we
to
haven't
you?
called.
Micah Parsons said to you, I don't want you to call me anymore.
Don't call me anymore. Don't call me anymore.
After calling you,
That's correct.
and
Well,
igniting a negotiation,
and
he turns
exchanging our
around and
numbers,
exchanging
and we
numbers
negotiate,
and
and then don't
negotiating.
call me anymore.
And then he called you back and said, don't call. I don't want you to call me anymore.
The agent calls. He says, we need to start a negotiation with Micah. Guy says, well, we have negotiated. We'll send you over the deal. Proverbially, just keep it. I won't tell you where to put it, but just keep it. We're going to start a negotiation. Okay? We've had the negotiation, period.
Yeah, so my question is, why does Jerry Jones feel like that they've had negotiation? Like, what you see what I'm saying? Like, how in depth did that conversation go? You know what I'm saying? For him to lead that conversation, thinking that they basically had a deal done, had a deal worked out. So that and he said it like, and if you watch that whole interview, he said that we went over everything that you can possibly go over. You know, all the sticking points, the guarantees, the amount. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't get to the meat and bones. So it's all about the money. So we got the money part figured out. What's going on? You know, like this deal should have been done. So if Michael Parsons has a contract on the table making him the highest paid non-QB in the history of this league, then this is on Michael Parsons. Because what else you want? You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm just saying, what else you want? Like, you one of the best pass rushers in the league, right? I've seen Michael Parsons on the field with Myles Garrett opposite of him, and Michael Parsons looked like the defensive player of the year, and Myles Garrett not so much. You know what I'm saying? So he's one of them. Like, hey, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. But what else you want? Like he paying you like you wanted them. Like that money on the table. What we doing? Right. So I don't know, man. And the whole time we've been hearing this, the agent. You know, the agent holding it up. The agent holding it up. And I don't understand. If I'm an agent and you saying you got a package for my client is gonna make him the highest pay, I definitely want to listen and see what's happening. Because as an agent, I want my cut. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we definitely can talk about, you know, making this happen. I don't understand why this hadn't been done. Like it don't make sense. Unless, and I've always said it, I can see Michael Parsons and Jerry Jones kind of doing business outside of football when Michael's, you know, I can see that. I really can see that. You know what I'm saying? So, and Jerry said it in every interview. He was like, Micah is brilliant. I always told you, Micah's very intelligent. He's very intelligent. Like I don't think people really realize that about him, but he's very intelligent. Jerry referred to him as brilliant. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying. I think Jerry's teach. I think he's learning some stuff from Jerry, and I can really see that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all part of the bigger mission is to keep them in the headlines. I'm gonna put this dog outside. He's just running, but yeah, to keep them in the headlines and whatnot, man. So, and I heard that Stephen Jones is gonna be taking point on the contract negotiations. Yep. Thank you. Put him out. Yep. Get him out of here. Walk him out the club. All right. My daughter putting the dog out. Cool. So I'm hearing that they're approaching they're about to approach Dave and go ahead and jumpstart contract talks, but we all knew this was gonna happen, right? It's time to get to work. You see all these trades happening, Trey Henderson situation over, Scary Terry situation over, right? So it's time to get to it. So I expect something to happen with Michael in the next couple of days, or they may break it midnight. Know how they got to how they do it. But I'm expecting something to happen with Michael in the next couple of days. Shadir Sanders, man, I don't what the hell is Cleveland doing, bro? Like, cause I'm so confused. Like, what is Cleveland doing? So you take them in the 5th round. Then the last preseason game, you set them up to fail. Don't give him a chance to redeem himself, right? You're not gonna cut him. Because I think if you cut him, I think Pittsburgh swooping right in and gonna snatch him up. Because Aaron Rodgers ain't it. Like I think Pittsburgh is coming to get Shadir ASAP. So you're not gonna cut him. So you're just gonna keep him buried on your depth chart. Right. So I don't get it, bro. Like, what is I don't get it. This is it's crazy. It makes no sense, right? So I don't know. Maybe they hide him. Maybe they feel like he's a secret weapon or whatnot. They can just pop him out. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they got going on, man. But it's like it doesn't it don't smell right. You know what I'm saying? It don't smell right. So I just wanted to put that out there. All right. Speaking of quarterbacks, Joe Milton. So the Joe Milton hype train, they keep maybe I don't know how you start a train up, but whatever that process is, it may be time to start doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because it felt like that last preseason game, it felt like Shot actually coached and Flus actually coached. Like, we saw some stuff from the defense. James Houston definitely needs to be on the 53-man roster. Can you dig it? But yeah, they showed some stuff. Offense looked like tailor-made for Milton, right? So I think he was trying to get a feel for what Milton could do well and what he couldn't do well. And I think that third preseason, because he was way more comfortable. You can tell he's way more comfortable with the play calling, right? He looked good. Like, he looked good. And I was like, that's what I'm talking. Like, that's what I was hoping to get. When I heard that we traded for Joe Milton, I was hoping to get that guy right there we saw in that last preseason game, right? So I was pleased with that, but I still think we need to pump the brakes on Dak getting put out. On Dak getting ran out of Dallas. I think we need to chill out on that, man. Dak got at least 2 years contract wise, right? Money wise. That got at least 2 years, right? So, and I'm gonna tell you something. If Joe Milton look like that, what you think Dak gonna look like? I'm just saying, bro. Like, Dak is QB1. You can say what you want about Joe. Look, Joe Milton has a cannon arm. Yes, he's fast. Yes, he's athletic, but he can't playing quarterback. He can't hold Dak jockstrap. He can't. Last season, Dak was held. He finished second in MVP voting. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we forget that. Like, Dak, he's really good in the regular season. So, you know what I'm saying? So, we just, if Dak can figure this postseason thing out, man, it's going down, right? So, our best chance to win anything is with Dak Prescott. Like, I don't think anybody can argue with that. You know what I'm saying? But he got 2 years. Because I'm just gonna be honest. These injuries hitting him, the number going up, and you got this young guy behind you that's gonna be way cheaper in 2 years. And if he can do close to what Dak can do, that's a viable option. Right. So I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be interesting. Here, Arch may stick around 2 years and come out and they won't Arch Manning, but a lot can happen in 2 years. I think that good for 2 years. I think we just need to see if Dak can figure it out, man. Because I think he close. I really think he close. And I think that Schottenheimer, I'm gonna get ahead of the show again. Well, yeah, let's get into a Schottenheimer system. I think there was a good example of a coach having a system. And I said somebody calling plays, right? You can tell Schottenheimer has a system, right? So that's different than you got a guy that claims he's an analytic genius and he's still running plays from 15, 20 years ago, right? So that's different. So you can tell Schottenheimer has a system. So I'm just saying, bro, Dak might look really good. I'm just saying, Dak like he might look really good in this system, man. So speaking of Schottenheimer, I'm gonna ask this question. Real quick, right? All we've been hearing is, man, this the coach. Then nobody wanted. He been assistant all these years, never been head coach. Jerry Jones and hired a head coach. Nobody want. All this negative. The narrative has been very negative, right? But when you look at what he's doing, like how he's running the camp, how he's running the practices, how he's building a culture. We saw again. I'm fresh out this documentary, right? So I'm looking at Jimmy was doing the same thing. Jimmy was building a culture. You know what I'm saying? I got some action. Hey, Letitia, how you doing, baby girl? What up, cuz? What up, cuz? Cuz said Brian wanted to run the ball and only pass when necessary. But oh my, and cuz I'm telling you like this here. If that's the case, oh my. If we can run that, ball, ooh, it's over with for y'all. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand, man. If the run game's strong and you got to come down in that box with and I got CeeDee Lamb and pick, oh my God, you in trouble. You in trouble, right? So, what'd you say? That's the coaches that will show up. Really, they wanted him, but because they didn't, it has to be. I need to send you the link, cuz. Let me send you the link. Because you can pull up. They wanted him. Yeah, but I mean, all right. So let me ask this question, right? What if Shotty is good? See, nobody's asking this question, right? What if? Because we see Jimmy back in the fold, right? So what if Shotty? And Shotty's been around this his whole life, right? But he got Jimmy Johnson to pull from now, right? And like I say, you see a lot of the similarities. Like being strong on relationships and like in the mindset to be competitive. Like I hadn't heard of any other coach. I hadn't heard Parcells doing that. And just doing just day-to-day routine, just naturally trying to make these guys competitive, right? So I didn't hear about Parcells doing that. So when you look at what he's doing, it's some good stuff. Like if he can put a football team, if he can put a football team on the field, and like Cuz say, if he can run that ball, we can run the ball and pass. There's no way you're gonna stop this offense, right? I'm just saying it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough not to get 30, 35, 40 hung on you. We seen Dak do it. Right, we seen Dak average 30 plus a game, right? So I'm just saying, and his defense gonna be nasty, but what if he puts a football team on the field with the culture building and stuff? We had this could be something special. Like I ain't trying to get y'all hopes up. Nobody's asking these questions. You see what I'm saying? So I like this Schottenheimer, the Schottenheimer high. I like it. If he can put a football team on the field, I think we're in business. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. But in all honesty, who's stopping us? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Cause like we run that ball, and we run that ball, you getting 30. It just ain't no way around it. I think Dak Prescott, his record as a starter was like over 120, 150. It's like 53-7. It's like a retarded number. Like you're not gonna beat dude. when we running the ball, you can't beat dude. So that's what it's man. Look, y'all better hope, because I'm gonna be unbearable. I'm just gonna be honest. 30 y'all these 30-year jokes I've been hearing and so and so that did it. Oh, I'm gonna be terrible. I'm gonna be terrible. He said, "No, with my delays, eh?" Hold on, cuz I'm finna see you. I'm finna see you the link. Let me see if I can get the link pulled up right quick. Yeah, I'm talking about. And he made one play that because they ain't even block him. Like the play he made, they didn't even block him, right? They just let him come on through. He had no choice but to make that one. He had no choice but to make that one. Don't nobody touch you. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I just really I ain't gonna let me do it. I got too much going on this. So I ain't gonna let me do it, cuz I got too much going on out the computer. Yeah, but all I want is the bus Philly in the face. Yeah, that's it, man. As soon as they got that trophy, I said, you got to give us September 4th. You got to give us Thursday night. Ain't no other way open season. I want to go in there and smoke them. I want to be the first one to smoke them. That's what I want, man. I want this team gonna be so much better than what people think. And barring injury, right? Man, them haters on ESPN gonna be backpedaling better than Deion Sanders ever could. You know what I'm saying? You know, Colin Cowherd stay flipping. So that's what I want to see. Like I want to see them eat their crow because the disrespect been so loud, man. It's been so loud. But if Shot is good, man, I think we on the verge of another dynasty. I don't want to, we got to get to the playoffs first. But I'm just saying, man, like with the way he's building his team and he jumped up like he really did. I would say Hooker is really playing better under. Yeah, Hooker looking good, but he's familiar with their system though. So, but I ain't think about that until they said it. I was like, damn, he did play. He played for Flu. So, man, if we got a ball, we got a ball out back there. Woo-wee. Because them dogs coming third and long, man. Your quarterback ain't gonna make it. Your quarterback ain't gonna make it. Them dogs gonna get him. I'm gonna say this right here. Man, and I'm probably gonna slide on up out of here because this dog about to bust my window and try to get back in the house. All right, so another thing that stood out and that I forgot about, right? Was it this fella here? I wrote his jersey for a reason. So the Giants game, one arm, right? So they said they made some type of contraption and put it on his arm. Basically, he basically out there with one arm against the Giants. I think we needed a game for the playoff season or something, right? Oh, so he went out there on one arm, and not only did he play well, he was probably the best player on the field with one arm. Man, and when you interview him to this day, he say every time you hit him, you just hear bones cracking. One arm though, right? I'm talking about catching passes out the backfield. He had a bunch of receptions that game too, along with the rush. I took the game over with one arm, right? And when it's that right there is why I'll take him over Barry Sanders. So good people always say, "Oh man, you crazy? You take Emmett over? You just saying it because you're a Cowboy fan?" Well, I guess you could say that, but I saw what he can do. Like I saw stuff like that. I ain't never seen Barry do nothing like that. Barry can't catch out the backfield. Barry can't pick up no blitz. I gotta take Barry out the field third and long. You know what I'm saying? Emmett. I can leave Emmett on the field every down. Can you dig it? And then the other narrative that you haters want to put out there, well, it's the old line. It's the old line. Anybody could have ran behind that old line. If anybody could have ran behind the old line, why would the Cowboys 0-2? Emmett said out. The Cowboys went from 0-2 to winning the Super Bowl by paying Emmitt Smith. You know what I'm saying? So you can't give me that anybody could have ran behind it. Anybody couldn't run behind it. Only Emmitt could have did. Emmitt Smith is just as important to them 3 Super Bowls in the 90s as Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin. And I think we need to put some respect on Emmitt now, man. Because I feel like he gets slighted when we talk about the running backs because of the O-line was so good in Dallas. And that's all true. That's all. But when Emmitt wasn't back there, it couldn't function. It couldn't function without Emmitt back there. So you say what you want about the O-line. I put another back there. We can't do squat running with this great O-line. Y'all keep wanting to give all the credit. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I ain't trying to take nothing away from it. Yeah, they were great, but Emmitt made some plays in big moments. You know what I'm saying? So you can't poo-poo that. You can't overlook that. I'm sorry. And Barry was that, they would have been in the playoffs more often, and they've been playing for something. Like, you can give me the no O-line, but you see what I'm saying? Like, Barry sounds a bad boy. Like, if I had to do a Mount Rushmore running backs, Barry and Emmitt would be on there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, I'm not slighting Barry in no way. I'm just saying I'm taking Emmitt because Emmitt got. I know if something on the line, Emmitt gonna give me everything. He ain't gonna just walk away and quit when greatness is in arm's length. I'm just gonna, and you can get mad at whoever you want, but I feel like I'm telling the truth. Shallow, yeah. So they trying to say they weighed Shallow because of the punch, because he punched the other player, right? Yeah, I just brought that up because I was saying so what are they doing? Right. So you didn't put him in as 4th string, you put him with 3rd string now because you didn't trade to pick it out. So you probably put him behind Dylan Gabriel. You made him look bad in the last preseason game, then pulled him out when he let him run the 2-minute drill. So what are you doing? Like, what are you trying? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, and it seems like they're just trying to hold him in place. Man, D-Law can go on somewhere, man. I don't care nothing about D-Law. Tell D-Law gonna win him a Super Bowl over there, getting blocked by a wide receiver. They want to talk about he want to go win a Super Bowl. You damn sure what? Now what you on the edge getting blocked by a wide receiver? You the reason we getting up 200 yards or what? Ain't nobody gonna win a Super Bowl giving up 200 yards a wop on the ground, getting blocked by wide receivers up front. Yeah, so he is 3rd QB. You just burying them on the depth chart. Yeah, they don't want nobody else to get him. But it's clearly you don't want him. You gonna play him if you absolutely have to. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just it's just a matter of time for Flacco. Flacco not gonna make it 17 weeks, 18 weeks. That ain't gonna happen. So we know it's the clock ticking on Flacco as we speak, right? Well, Chris, what it do, man? Night Eyes in the building. We would never have beaten Buffalo the second without, because Aikman was concussed, which I didn't even know that, Chris. I ain't know that Aikman he really shouldn't have been playing in that Super Bowl. Because he said he don't even remember the San Francisco game, and he was lights out. It won't wait nothing from you, man. You went over there talking all that noise. Now we straight on you, bro. Yeah, you know how they go. You know how they go, cool. But yeah, though, that's why I'm taking Emmett, man. Like, quit playing. Like Emmett broke the record and still played, because he loved the game. And I'm just sorry. Like if you then I'm with Earl. Earl said if you quit, I can't pick no quit over my guy, man, because what my guy got on film, you really can't question what my guy got on film. I can't pick no quit over him, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. It don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So, who got this? All right. So, what's y'all thoughts on the last preseason game? Because and I had brought it up. What y'all think about James Houston? Man, I think James Houston gonna make the squad. And come my boy Josh Kelly, man. But the Netflix special made me see Jerry in a different light. Yeah, I understand it better, but I don't like he's still trying to run stuff like it. Yeah, he gonna have to. And it's like, and the crazy part about it, when you say that, it's like he's still operating like that, but he's managing to evolve. Like he got people around him that's keeping, that's doing all, because he don't know nothing about no marketing strategy. And he got a team, and them folks are awesome. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he could evolve if he wanted to. He said, "Nah, I just pay somebody to do that, and I'm just gonna be me. I ain't doing all that. Look, we're gonna come in here. We're gonna talk about the money, and we're gonna shake hands on it, and we'll let your representation work out the details." Like, and this, and it's it can be a good thing. It's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I guess depending on how you look at it, but for me, it's a good thing. If I don't need my age and then you offering me that, okay. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and get that straightened out. And like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand, like, why if he's coming in fair, the agent is to make sure you're not getting screwed. But he coming in making you the highest paid. So what we talking about? Like, what we talking about? I'm paying you more than Myles Garrett, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, so what is the fuss about? I just, I don't understand why this deal not done. I'm sorry. I really don't understand why this deal not done. Somebody lying, bro. I'm just like, it ain't adding up. Somebody lying. Like, somebody is lying. They cut Big John Stevens. I hear you, Chris. He has been taken out the pausing case. Yeah, I heard Steven was running point. They're gonna get it done in the next couple of days. They said Steven gonna talk to him. Steven cheap ass. He gonna try to I hope he don't mess this deal. Steven cheap ass gonna try. But so John Stewart. John Stewart. Yeah, that's what I was saying on that video. I'm gonna play that video again. Like, I'm still trying to figure out. Let me play the video again, bro. Listen to what this man's saying. Listen to what he's saying. I gotta listen. I tell you, I gotta listen to Jeff. He tell you plain as day, but
Saudi Arabia coming in.
Michael Irvin.
Micah
Parsons. Got it.
Coming in, want to talk. Now, he says he didn't want to talk necessarily about a negotiation, but he wanted to talk. Okay. Jerry, can I have your cell number? Mm-hmm. I don't ever give anybody my cell number.
That is true.
I want to give you my cell number. We negotiate. We go back and forth. We come through. We go the next day. We negotiate, get it all done. I get a call. I don't want you to call me anymore. Micah. Don't call me anymore.
He said
so
that
we
to
haven't
you?
called.
Micah
Of
Parsons
course,
said to you,
of course.
I don't want you to call me anymore.
Don't call me anymore. Don't call me anymore.
After calling you,
That's correct.
and
Well,
igniting a negotiation,
and
he turns
exchanging our
around and
numbers,
exchanging
and we
numbers
negotiate,
and
and then don't call
negotiating.
me anymore.
And then he called you back and said, don't call. I don't want you to call me anymore.
The agent calls. He says, we need to start a negotiation with Micah. Guy says, well, we have negotiated. We'll send you over the deal. Proverbially, just keep it. I won't tell you where to put it, but just keep it. We're going to start a negotiation. Okay? We've had the negotiation, period.
So why, like, how deep did that conversation, like, that like this? Jerry has negotiated plenty of deals. You see what I'm saying? So to make him feel like we got a deal, I'm just curious of what was said in this conversation, in this negotiation. Because we heard this, like we heard that Jerry and Michael met and a contract offer was presented or something making him. We heard all this when it happened, right? So yeah, coming out there is true, and it is the agent holding it up. It's like, dude, what are we really doing? What are we doing out here? So I don't know. I feel like it'll get done though. It'll get taken care of because like the heavy lifting is done. So there's no reason for Michael not to be on the field. And another thing too, I see Trayvon Diggs back in practice. You know, boy, if Diggs play week 1, it's gonna be a problem, Jack. That's what I'm saying, cuz like, why would Jerry lie? You see what I'm saying? Like, wow, and he's willing to pay the bill. Like, normally that's the problem. You see, there was Terry's problem. Ownership didn't want to pay him. Jerry was like, nah, that's what I offered him. See, that's what I offered him. So the money actor, I don't understand. Like, it ain't somebody lying, man. Somebody lying. Would you say, cuz, or let me say this, everyone mad at Jerry, but Parsons knows he had an agreement. Yep. Well, he knows he had an agent, so he shouldn't have said nothing about a contract. But Jerry said Michael called him. So this look real crazy. Not only because first it was put to us like, well, he was called up there. He said he was called up there for a leadership meeting. Right? And they had to end up having a conversation, and it turned into it. He made it like Jerry ambushed him. You know what I'm saying? But Jerry was like, nah, Michael called me. So somebody lying. It's like 2 and 2 ain't 5. That's like telling me 2 + 2 is 5. Somebody lying. So I don't know. But what I'm saying is everything Jerry said, we heard about when it happened pretty much. Like we heard about the meeting, we heard the contract offer was agreed upon. We thought it was imminent. You know what I'm saying? The way they were reporting it. So I don't know. So like something happened. Some fish happened. Yeah, like some fish happened. Like somebody reneged on something. But I feel like they'll get it straightened out though. The heavy lifting pretty much done. So I think it'll work itself out. I need to go on BetMGM and see what the odds is on Michael Parsons getting 2 sacks week 1. I might make me some money out of this. I think Michael get 2 sacks week 1, man. Philly can't dig it. So I'm trying to see if I can make me a little coin off of that. I also might Bud Crawford, Canelo fight. Who y'all got? I got Bud. You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm betting on both of them. I'm betting on Bud by KO. Better make me some money off of it. And Michael Parsons, who says we won. Them the bets. Yes, sir. Yeah. Probably should have when if you got ambushed like that, I'm with you, cause all you gotta do is say, oh, Jerry, I don't, I don't know. I don't speak this language right here. I got somebody, But he said that though, he was like, if I were to think, he'd be crazy to think that Michael Parsons ain't got somebody that's a phone call away that he can run it by. And he does. Right. So he does have somebody that's just a phone call away that he probably got a couple people. So I'm gonna tell you this, and you see what I'm saying? So you go call, yada yada yada, boom, boom, boom. And Jerry like, nah, what you mean negotiation? I just had negotiation. So what was said? I'm telling you, man, I think Michael screwed himself. This the same guy said, I'm cool with 30 million. I said, you cool with 30. So yeah, so this 40 gonna be fine then, right? So we were like, why what are we arguing about? So I don't know. I think it's a headline grab, but it's entertaining. I'm a wrestling fan too, so it's right up my alley. Even though I know it's choreographed and stuff, it's still entertaining. Cam, what it do, man? Well, let me say this. The others got paid because they fired their agents. Ooh, and got a deal done. They also stayed out the media. But that's another thing too, because he said Michael Irvin didn't even have no agent. Michael Irvin didn't need no agent. Because he was paying them. Michael Irvin ain't never held out for no contract. Irvin never had a problem getting paid and never had an agent. So I mean, that has to say something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But it's different now. The generations are a little different. We're a little more sensitive now for some reason. but still though, Irvin never had. That's crazy that he was there and never had an agent and never had a problem getting paid. That's wow. But I don't know. I think Michael may have handled this, the wrong. But it really don't matter because he gonna get paid and he's learning. Like, I don't know, man. I think they're gonna be in business when Michael get done playing football. He's gonna be in business with the Jones family in some shape, form, fashion. Yeah. But all right, that's all I got, man. I'm finna slide on out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming through. So next week is the regular season. Can you dig it? The return of Let's Talk Football. We'll be returning week after the first set of regular season. I gotta look at the schedule and see. But I ain't doing nothing. I can tell y'all right now. Tell you what I'm aiming for. But yeah, I'm trying to get it in that we smoke Philly. Yeah, so I may try to do Tuesday night. May have to be Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, September 9th, I'm gonna give my producer. That's what we aiming for. Return to Let's Talk Football. Can you dig it? Petty P will be back in the building. I hopefully have y'all there too. So I appreciate y'all for coming through and talking Cowboys with your boy Rick James. I see y'all September 9th. You're